If you watch Hungry Fatchick at all, then you know that Candy's losing a ton of weight lately. In this video, let's take a look at how she's doing it.
There's the scale. Yeah, the last time I weighed in, it was a lot more than I had thought it was. I was 452.8. Black out the light.
Hello. It's ready.
Okay, 0. Oh. Can't see. Shoot. Be still.
439.2 pounds.
Holy crap. Oh. All right, it is Friday, August 18th. I'm gonna do my weigh-in for the day. It's been a pretty good week, I think. I don't know.
Hello.
Hi.
It's ready.
Okay. Okay. Mm.
408.4 pounds.
For 8.4. Woohoo!
Back in June, Candy started shifting away from mukbangs and eat with me videos and more into weight loss content. She knew she had a bunch of weight to lose and she tackled it head on. She had a pretty serious health scare, and that helped jumpstart her research into different types of diets. This is what she ended up with. For the first 30 days, Candy chose the carnivore diet. That meant that she cut out all foods except for meat and different types of fat. Anybody on the carnivore diet has the goal of eating 0 carbs per day, and that can be pretty hard to do. Now, the reason why this works so well, though, is because your body wants to burn carbs, starches or sugars, as their primary source of fuel. With the lack of carbs in your body, it'll turn to burning fat. Now, as you can imagine, this was pretty hard to sustain. So after 30 days, Candy switched to keto. Simply put, keto is very similar to the carnivore diet, but it allows you to have a small amount of carbohydrates per day, usually 20 to 50 grams of carbs. This allowed Candy a little more leeway in being creative in the kitchen. She was able to reintroduce vegetables and certain sorts of condiments.
You know, it's all experimentation right now for me. But that's the fun stuff for me. That's when I can get creative, and that's like a good creative outlet for me. You know, like taking things that I really enjoy eating and making them a little more healthy for me. You know, that's the goal, you know.
Now, one of Candy's favorite things to cook is chuck steak. It's relatively inexpensive, it has the fat content that she needs to maintain her diets, and it's very filling. I thought it would be fun to take some chuck steak and see if I could make something a little different out of it, keeping it low carb, of course. So here's my take on something like beef stroganoff made with chuck steak braised in the oven. Start out by preheating your oven to 350 degrees. In a cast iron skillet over medium heat, melt 1 teaspoon of butter. Using about a pound of chuck steak, sear it on both sides for about 5 minutes on each side. Season it very lightly with salt, black pepper, and garlic powder. Pour in 1 cup of chicken broth or beef broth, whatever you've got, then cover it lightly with tin foil and put it into the oven. Set a timer for 30 minutes. When the timer's up, take the meat out and cut it into little pieces. You can cut off the bits of fat if you want to. In the pan, deglaze it with some chopped up mushrooms. This is 4 big ones, cut up into little pieces. Add a couple tablespoons of water to the pan. This will make a little bit of gravy. Be sure to scrape up the pan well. You want to get all the little brown bits. Add back in the chopped up meat and stir that around as well. Add about 1 tablespoon of sour cream and mix it all together. That's what makes it like a stroganoff. Now remember, we're keeping this low carb, so I'm serving this with cauliflower rice instead of noodles. I garnished it with just a little bit of parsley and 3 cherry tomatoes for something fresh. To be honest, I was really happy with the way this turned out. but it was a little bit on the salty side. So be really careful when you're seasoning your steak or you're adjusting your sauce. Prepared like this, with half of the beef mixture and a half cup of cauliflower rice, this comes out to 505 calories with 6 grams of carbohydrates, 38 grams of protein, and 36 grams of fat. If you're not a big beef person, you could make this much lower calorie with chicken or even ground turkey. Candy, if you see this, I just wanted to let you know that I think you're doing a great job, and you've inspired me to think about cutting back carbs myself. Drop me a line in the comments and let me know what you think. Have you been following Candy's journey? I'd love to hear from you.